Hello everybody, we are here with a general reading. Before we get started, let's set the intention for this to be a space where everyone allows themselves to feel seen and validated, and ultimately for this to be a safe space and a healing space in alignment with everyone's highest good. Alright. Maybe prioritizing things that like bring in excitement and inspiration into your life, or you could be trying to like channel your energy into something specifically. That could be something that you want to create, could be feeling more creative, more expressive. It looks like there are some recent changes that needed to be made, but I'm seeing them actually happen like pretty quickly. So I'm not seeing something that would have taken a long time. See, this Two of Pentacles is who I was seeing before. Two of Pentacles is you being in a space where you're prioritizing things, specifically the stuff that you're manifesting right now. Prioritizing, when it comes to all the stuff that you're investing in, is prioritizing the most important investments that you have. So you have like a garden full of things that you're manifesting. I'm seeing you giving special care to like the very, very precious plants that you have. And that doesn't mean that you're not taking care of the other things too, but there may be like more of like an importance that's being placed on particular things here. This can also be you figuring out what's important to you right now to be investing in, too. Like, if you don't know what that is yet, this is you figuring that out. It seems, too, like it's about making sure that you're not doing things where you're like, well, I wish that I would have used my energy differently or for something else or not on that thing. So you really thinking about what you're doing with your energy is going to be helpful to you. So prioritize the focus of where you're putting your energy, what you're putting it on, making sure that it's things that are worth it to you. Also, too, like the wolf that you feed, it's about knowing that if you're putting all your energy into something that feels unpleasant for you, that's what you're feeding. If you're putting it into things that are inspiring and exciting to you, or things that you care about, or the things that you want in your life, that's what you're feeding. So recognizing too that there's a difference in that you get to choose where you allot your energy and what type of energy you're feeding within your life too, because that is your choice. So it's like focusing on the stuff that you want to be focusing on. It looks like there's going to be a conversation that's coming up that is going to help in some way. This would be a thoughtful sort of communication, conversation with somebody that is very connected. You may be speaking with somebody that has, I'm seeing someone intelligent. They have, they're connected with the High Priestess, so this is somebody that you may receive guidance. This can also be your energy too, something that you're tapping into. But it seems like there's some source of energy that you're tapping into that is like a wise energy. Because the High Priestess is you having access to somebody with somebody that can do like some sort of spiritual advising. I feel like that's like the most general term that can cover this, because I'm seeing somebody over here in a space where they're like, what do I even want to be spending my energy on, and like what's going to be most useful and important to me, because I don't want to be like wasting my time here, you know? Not that it's ever a waste of time, but I'm just kind of seeing that be the mindset right now of like, what am I supposed to do with this stuff that I have? And I want to make sure that I'm investing in the right things within my life. And I'm seeing that like what ends up helping you is having this conversation where you're connecting with someone connected with the high priestess, or you're getting connected with the high priestess. So this is somebody that would like channel that energy and be able to be a guide for you, or this is you tapping into that yourself. Because the high priestess can be you accessing hidden realms and information and stuff that you kind of have to go searching for to find, that's going to help guide you, or it can be you talking to somebody that's going to facilitate that conversation and that guidance. Make sure that you're spending your energy on the things that you want to be spending it on in a way that feels right to you. Like, the high priestess is also making wise decisions for yourself that may be based off of like spiritual intuitive knowledge rather than just what's in the world. It's like above and beyond that, and seeing things through that lens and having a conversation that's like high priestess-esque. This is going to require a change from you on your part. So the way that you prioritize is going to change. Also, what you're working on is going to be changing too. Changing meaning like evolving. So it may change the shape, but it's a constant progression, an evolutionary thing happening here. Okay. So there's a change amidst this questioning that's going on. So you look into something, you see what needs to be like changed or edited. You may have been working on something for a while, but then you get to the point where like you don't want to do that anymore. Because I'm seeing the Eight of Pentacles go into this Eight of Cups, and the Eight of Pentacles can be like something that you spend a long time doing. Like, I'm working on this thing forever and ever and ever, but you may get to a point where you're like, it may not feel like completely complete. You may feel like you got like 85% of the way there to maybe where you thought you would be, but then I'm seeing you kind of drop it and be like, yeah, but I don't want to be doing this anymore. This is you like getting real with yourself. So there's like this change that comes through with like the Scorpio Pluto energy, which you may have been feeling resistant to it, and that's why you need the High Priestess here, because without the High Priestess, this may have stayed subconscious for you, and now it's becoming conscious because of you connecting with the High Priestess, and it's saying, like, there's a change that this part of your ego is like, nah, let's just stay here, but I feel unhappy. So this is you learning how to, like, supersede that. So we start off this next leg of the spread with the Death card. So that's like, changes are happening. I know the changes that need to happen. Changes may be affecting something that I've spent a lot of time doing, or I've put a lot of energy into. Because Eight of Pentacles is not like, yeah, I just started this job today and I'm going to quit. This is like, I've been doing this job for 10 years and now I'm going to leave. Even though I maybe didn't get exactly to where I wanted to go or where I thought I was going to go. this is you being like, even though I spent a lot of time doing this, I'm being true to myself here, and I'm walking away because I don't want to be doing this anymore. Like, something about this isn't resonating with me. Actually, what I'm getting off of this card is you feeling kind of cramped with something that you've been doing. Like, see how this person is sitting here? I'm definitely getting like a cramped down energy. Like, you may feel kind of like stuck in a cubicle sort of vibe of like, I have other things that I want to put on display or that I want to focus on, and this has been taking like so much of my time. That's not to say this was a waste in any way. Like, this was important and this was needed. You maybe didn't complete this in the way that you thought that you would, but maybe it's complete all by itself where it is just exactly like that. And then you walk away. Because you don't feel... It may be satisfying things within your world reality, but within like your water energy, your moon energy, it may not be satisfying something for you like on a deeper level. Maybe when it comes to like, say, money, but then when it comes to this deeper aspect of like, do I like what I'm doing? Do I enjoy it? There's that feeling isn't there anymore. So it's something where you're like, but I want to find that thing. But I'm actually seeing you go, you don't hop to something else that you're committing yourself and getting yourself involved in. You actually go from the Eight of Cups to the Four of Swords. And that's like, I need a break right now. I need to rest. I need to reconnect with myself. I'm seeing you get like very still and very quiet so you can like really hear the information that's coming through for you, the messages that are coming through for you. About your purpose. And then you are going to assess what that information is, what that wisdom is that you get, and then do something about it. So, you recognize that there is a change that is needed. What exactly that change is, making that change, and then instead of immediately hopping into the next thing, there being this break period of like quiet, of recharging, of mostly, more than anything, I'm seeing this Four of Swords be like, I'm getting quiet so I can hear the information that's coming through that I can't hear when everything is very busy. And then I'm seeing that give you a direct line of how do I take action from here. So everything is very much clarified for you. Like we go here, here, and here. But if you didn't get quiet to listen, you're not going to hear this. It's like something that's whispered to you, you know? And that's how your intuition works as well when you connect with it. It's not going to be like that loud voice of like anxiety or fear, like those overpowering things. Like your intuition just, it doesn't need to yell at you. It's just going to whisper, and that will be enough. All right. So you're in a place where you're balancing the changes that are happening, focusing on what it is now that you are putting your energy into, and also the slight dial shift when it comes to the direction that you're moving in. So you were doing something before, now you are slightly shifting because it's evolving and you're going to be doing something else. What helps you is asking yourself, what things am I doing right now that I don't need to be doing, that I don't find that I'm like really getting any joy out of, and how do I make the changes necessary? I'm seeing you move into this space of, it seems like you're talking with somebody. Again, I'm seeing this person be like a guide in some way. I'm seeing a King of Swords connected with the Queen, not the Queen of anything, it's the High Priestess. So this is somebody that will have conversations with you about things that are maybe not worldly things, but they will do stuff like spiritual advising or connect you with what your intuition is telling you, stuff like that. In this reading specifically, this is the energy that's coming off of the cards. So you have the conversation, at least something gets started, something is initiated, and then I'm seeing, it's almost like like before you enter into this sort of like solitary space where you really connect with like your connection to the high priestess, because she's sitting like this. So this is like something that comes to you, okay? It's almost like before you walk through that door, there's like somebody at the door that you have a conversation with. And then I'm seeing you like, then you have that conversation. You had just left something. You walk into this space where there's that quieting happening. And then I'm seeing that like information come to you. See how this person has their hands like that, and it's almost like they're praying. It's the information comes through to you, and then I'm seeing you pop up and be like, okay, I know what I need to do now. Like, I know where to go. I know what's happening. Okay. So High Priestess and the Death card, Scorpio, and the Moon. All right, my friends, we are going to leave the reading here. I would like to thank everybody for tuning in. Thank you for connecting. I'm wishing everybody love and light and healing, and I hope to catch you guys next time.